I'd like to now recognize the chairwoman for the full committee, the gentlelady from New York, Ms. Maloney, for her brief opening statement.
Thank you, Chairman Lynch. The fact that you are holding today's hearing with Russian forces ready to invade Ukraine at any moment reflects the seriousness with which you take your oversight responsibilities as chairman of the National Security Subcommittee. So I'd like to thank you, as always, for your leadership. The whole world is watching how we are reacting to this. Vladimir Putin is at it again. After his illegal occupation and annexation of Crimea in 2014 and his backing of separatist rebels in the Donbass region, he now appears to have turned his sights toward the rest of Ukraine. Over and over again, Vladimir Putin has shown that he has little, if any, regard for international law. He has poisoned and imprisoned political dissidents and conducted disinformation campaigns to interfere in democratic elections in other countries. He has enabled President Bashar al-Assad and Iranian-backed militias in the Middle East, which has contributed to humanitarian suffering on a massive scale. And now he's threatening to invade Ukraine unless the United States and NATO concede to his outrageous demands to deny the people of Ukraine their own political autonomy, security, and right to self-determination. As Speaker Pelosi rightly argued over the weekend, and I quote, "An assault on Ukraine is an assault on democracy," end quote. Fortunately, President Biden is not afraid to stand up for democracy. Unlike the former president who worked with Putin and Kim Jong-un, President Biden has united our allies to send a strong message to Putin that we will impose swift and severe consequences on Russia if he uses any military force against Ukraine. But military power is not the only tool in Putin's toolkit. He will also likely continue to use other tools, including cyber operations, to try to destabilize and influence his enemies. Those threats extend not only to Ukraine, but also to our country, the United States. I was glad to see that the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, over the weekend released a Shields Up alert that encourages all US organizations to, quote, adopt a heightened posture when it comes to cybersecurity and protecting their most critical assets, end quote. I'm very proud that the Oversight Committee has played an important role in enhancing and strengthening our nation's cybersecurity, and we did it in a bipartisan way. Our national security is definitely a bipartisan issue. And I look forward to continuing our work with the Biden administration to improve our nation's cyber defenses, especially in response to Russia's belligerent activity in Ukraine and around the world. I'd like to conclude by thanking the expert panel of witnesses for testifying today. And again, I want to applaud you, Chairman Lynch, for holding this timely and critical hearing. The whole world is watching. The whole world is concerned. We all thank you. I yield back.